Hi, I'm Nancy Grabe with Foundational Family, and I'm here with a foundational skill. A lot of times when we're around our family a real lot, or we're trying to get our kids to do something for us, they go into fight, flight, or freeze. You'll recognize that because fight is the yelling and the screaming, the calling you names, having a meltdown. Flight is when they run away. They want to do anything but be with you. They'll try to run off and play video games or go to their own room. And freeze is like that bunny rabbit thing where they stop doing anything. They just sit there and stare at you, or they look at the ground and they look really sad. And we wonder what in the world is going on with them. And I think that understanding the brain a little will give you some insight that you can use. So I'm going to have you make a fist with your hand like this, because this is a good representation of the brain. The top here in the front represents the top of your head, and the front part of your forehead here, that part of your brain is called the prefrontal cortex. That part of your brain has logic and planning and language, and those things are really important for interaction between you and another human being. And that's awesome. But this part of the brain does not develop until somewhere around 25 years of age. And if your child has ADD, it may take a little longer for it to fully develop. So I like to kind of leave spaces between your fingers. So their logic isn't always great. They don't always have the language they need. And that's difficult in and of itself. But let's pull that part back and look underneath that prefrontal cortex, if we could pull it up. And that's our limbic system. And the limbic system is the part of our brain that feels. And feeling is so important. It feels very real. This part of our brain gets set off when we feel like we're in danger, or when we feel bad emotion. You feel pushed, you feel pressured, you feel unheard, misunderstood. Any of those things will set this off. When this part of your brain gets busy and it's set off, it sends out all sorts of chemicals to your body. And one of those is called cortisol. We think of that as a stress hormone, and it definitely puts fat around our middles, but it also disconnects our prefrontal cortex, because in those dangerous moments, our body needs to just act. It doesn't need to think, it doesn't need to reason, it needs to act. And so we need to be disconnected. And once we're disconnected, it's going to take us 15 to 20 minutes to calm back down and come back online. So if you're having a conversation with your child and they start to feel a bad emotion, they're going to flip their lid and behave badly. Now let's add to that you. You're saying to them, I need you to do this. I want you to do that. They feel a bad emotion, flip their lid, behave badly, which then affects your limbic system, and you flipped your lid. Now you can't have a good conversation that will work for you guys. And it takes 15 to 20 minutes to calm back down. If you can catch yourself feeling, oh, I'm getting upset, I'm losing it, you can step away a little bit. Or if you can catch yourself soon enough, calm yourself with a couple of deep breaths, you can help your child come back online by making "it seems like" or "I wonder if" statements. It seems like you're really frustrated with me. It feels like you're kind of upset about that. It seems like you might not want to do your homework right now. If you're right, they're going to feel really connected and you're going to have a great conversation. If you're wrong, they're going to look for the right words. And in looking for words, they're bringing their prefrontal cortex back online. It's still going to take 15, 20 minutes for it to be fully online, but you can keep them from totally melting down and give them a few minutes to themselves to settle so that you can finish your conversation. I hope that that's really helpful to you. If it has been, please check out our website and